There we are. Okay. Lila Tov. And I think I'm by myself right now. Sort of. Except for Rabbi Steve. I already turned my sound off, so I'm fine. And it's been a fun week for me. I did a commercial on Monday for our community where I live, and for my shul and for me, and and it should be kind of neat. I'm gonna have it. It's on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and look for my name, Galit Levi Slater. I haven't sent it out yet, but I can. Should be kind of fun. It's a little explanation of not only what my shul's vision and mission is, and what my mission is, and what a little about the UJUC, the Jewish Universalism. See, that's too high. Should be on that. Okay. שלא ייגמר לעולם, החול והים, רשרוש של המים, ברק השמיים, תפילת האדם, החול והים, רשרוש של המים, ברק השמיים, תפילת האדם. Oh Lord, my God, I pray that these things never end. The sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart, the sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart. In 2 days is the saddest day of the year. Tisha B'Av begins on Saturday night. And we're going to talk a little bit about that later. Leading up to it, Devarim, which is the beginning of the book of Deuteronomy, is also a rather somber Torah portion. And so is the Haftarah, which is sometimes done with the Eicha trope or chant. That's kind of this whole period. What we're in right now is called the 9 days. We are in Av, and the 9 days leading up to the 9th of Av are particularly sad, somber, reflective, period of mourning, period of semi-mourning at least, and if not entirely mourning. The mourning period for Tisha B'Av, we fast just as we do on Yom Kippur. And it's, we sit on low stools as if we were mourning the death of a loved one. And it's, I'll go into a little bit more explanation later, but there is a song that I have no idea who wrote it. I've done it for Tisha B'Av, but I did it for a long time in church, actually, and I think it gave me some insight into the Jewish psyche and what Jews have gone through over the centuries. And the song is called By the Waters of Babylon. There is no sheet music for it. I remembered it from when I was a kid singing it in church, and I've been able to write it down myself, but mostly it's in my head. By the waters of Babylon, we sat down and wept when we remembered thee, when we remembered thee, when we remembered thee, O Zion. As for our harps, we hanged them upon the trees. They that led us captive required of us a song. Sing us one of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, if I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, if I forget thee, O Jerusalem, if I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, if I forget thee, O Jerusalem. By the waters of Babylon, we sat down and wept. some of the other music that we do on Tisha B'Av, Avinu Malkeinu. Interesting, Avinu, Father, Malkeinu, King. The imagery of a father is a comforting one, a parent, a loving father. And as a king, you're sovereign, you're the person that you are in awe of. And God is both. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Vanenu, Ki ein banu masim, Aseh imanu, Tzedaka v'chesed, Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Vanenu, Ki ein banu masim, Aseh imanu, Tzedaka v'chesed, Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed v'hoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chanenu Vanenu, Ki ein banu masim, Aseh imanu, Tzedaka v'chesed, Aseh imanu tzedaka v'chesed v'hoshienu. Ani mamin, ani mamin, ani mamin, באמונה שלי בביאת המשיח, בביאת המשיח אני מאמין, בביאת המשיח, בביאת המשיח אני מאמין. אני מאמין, אני מאמין, אני מאמין, באמונה שלמה, בביאת המשיח, בביאת המשיח אני מאמין, ואף על פי שיתמהמה, בביאת המשיח אני מאמין. Okay, we can go to, I know it's a couple of minutes ahead, but I'm not sure how long my new service is. It's pretty much the same as it was, but there are more pages to it, I think. Anyway, page 1, Hinemato, page 3. There we are. Wow, everybody's here. Okay, Danielle, Gabrielle, Karina, Sue Bowers, and Troy, and somebody else. Welcome, everybody. Shevet kulanu yachad, hine ma tov manayim. Shevet kulanu yachad, hine ma tov. Shevet kulanu yachad. Shevet kulanu yachad, hine ma tov manayim. 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 Shevet kulanu yachad, hine ma tov, hine ma tov. La 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 la. Hine ma tov, hine ma tov. La 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 la. Hine ma tov manayim. 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 Shevet kulanu yachad. 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 I am not keeping up with my with your chats, so hang on a second. Let me see if I can find. Shalom, Troy. Dvorak, huh? I'll check that out. Thank you. That's a good idea. Okay, Karina. Shalom, Troy. Everybody's saying hello. Okay, good. Oh. So. That's, Sue, that's not a bad idea. I wish I could. I'm sort of a political junkie myself, so it's hard for me to see all that stuff and it not affect me. Everybody feels that way. Thank you. Oh, you like it? Oh, good. Thank you. I'm hoping that it's way more easier to read. Great. Okay. The Baruch Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam va'ed. Page 5, Ahavat Olam. Your love has embraced us always, in wilderness and promised land, in good times and in bad. Night and day, your Torah sustains us, reviving the spirit, delighting the heart, informing the soul, opening the eyes, granting us a glimpse of eternity. Because of your love, we shall embrace Torah night and day, in devotion and delight. Beloved are you, Adonai, whose Torah reflects your love. Kriyat Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, Adonai is our God, Adonai alone. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Praise be God's glorious sovereignty throughout all time. V'ahavta. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם המזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. When you're lost, you feel afraid, and you don't know what to say, then listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen to our God. Listen with all your heart and soul, and with all your might. Write them and learn them and teach them well, every morning and night. Close your eyes and listen. Quiet yourself, there's nothing to say. Stop all the chatter that gets in the way, and listen to our God. When the wind and the thunder finally disappear, there's still a voice that you will hear if you listen to our God. You can hear it from the top of the highest hill, or from the valley below. It can come from the edge of the universe. It can come from within your soul. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your might. And these words which I command you this day, you shall take to heart. Teach them diligently to your children, and recite them at home and away, night and day. Bind them as a sign upon your hand, and as a reminder above your eyes. Inscribe them upon the doorposts of your homes and upon your gates. Then you will remember and observe all my commands, all my mitzvot, and be holy before your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am your God, who is truth. Adonai Elohechem emet. Micha Mocha, page 9. Page 10, Hashkivenu. O God, you are a consolation to your creatures, for in moments of forgetting, we but call to mind your care, and we are comforted. When we hope no more, a pattern in the snow reminds us of your loving kindness. Your dawns give us confidence, and sleep is a friend. You are here, we fail words to say ma tov. Baruch atah Adonai, haborei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Praise to you, Adonai, who spreads the shelter of peace over us, over all the people Israel, and over Jerusalem. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחיי חוד וביום חוד ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, בעלמא ולעלמי עלמיא יתברך. יתברך וישתבח, יתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי קדושת בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמא, ואמרו amen. I just noticed another mistake in my Hebrew, but I thought it was one I had corrected, so I don't know what happened. I'll have to correct it and send it again to Rabbi Blaine. Katie Amida. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Leah v'Elohei Rachel Ha'el Hagadol Ha'gibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Vekonei Hakol Vezocher Chasdei Avot Ve'imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem Leman Shemo Ve'ahava Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah. Page 14, Givorot. Ata gibor leolam Adonai Mechaye hakol ata Rav lehoshia Mashiv haruach umorid hatal Mechalkel chaim bechesed Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim Somek nofelim verofei cholim Umatir asurim Umekayim emunato lishenei afar Mikamocha b'gevurot Umidomelach Melech memit umechayeh Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman atah li'achayut hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mekayeh hakol. Oseh shalom bimromav Uyaseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Ve'yimeru Amen. Kaddish Shalem. Yitkadav yitkadash shnei Rabbi Be'alma divrachim u'tevi amlich malchutei V'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayin kol Beit Yisrael B'gala u'izman kariv v'meru Amen. Yehei shnei Rabbi mevorach Le'olam la'ne'amaya yitbarach Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipav v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shnei Kodesha b'richu Leila min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbachata v'nechamata Damiran be'alma v'yimeru Amen. Titkabel tzlotom v'votom b'chol Yisrael Kadam avuhon divishmaya v'yimeru Amen. Yehei shalom Rabbi min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav Uyaseh shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'yimeru Amen. Okay. I'm going to do a little Torah service. As I said before, the Torah reading for this week, the Parsha, is Devarim, the first book of Devarim, the book, the first chapter. And it's all sad. It's all kind of nothing's happy during this whole 9-day period, or really the 3 weeks before. Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, ve'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah. Amen. Vayomer Adonai Elai re'eh, hachiloti teir lefanecha, et Sichon ve'et artso, hachel rash, lareshet et artso. Vayetze Sichon likratenu, vechol amo lamilchama yakza, ve'yibnehu Adonai Eloheinu lefanenu, vanach oto ve'et banav ve'et kol amo, ve'nilkod et kol arav ba'et hachi, ve'nacharem et kol ir natim, ve'hanashim, ve'hataf, lo hisharnu sarid. And the Lord said to me, see, I begin by placing Sihon and his land at your disposal. Begin the occupation, take possession of his land. Sihon, with all his men, took the field against us at Yahaz, and the Lord our God delivered him to us, and we defeated him and his sons and all his men. At that time we captured all his towns, and we doomed every town, men and women and children, leaving no survivor. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet. I'm doing the wrong tune. V'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Okay, so we went out and we fought this fellow that didn't want us to enter his land and decimated everything. Women, children, everything. This particular book, by the way, the rabbis, our sages, very early when they were compiling the Torah, they had 4 books. And all of a sudden this 5th one turned up, and it turned out to be kind of all about Moses. And it was written by Moses. It was Moses' goodbye. The entire book is Moses' farewell to the people, because he knew that he was not going to enter the land. And so he penned this entire book. Or penned. In those days it was oral. So they must have written it down at some point. But it was Moses' book. He wrote it. The king that they're talking about, King Sihon, had refused to let us pass. And they had refused to let us pass because God had hardened his heart, just like he did with Pharaoh. He had to bring the confrontation to a head. So he, in order for the Jewish people, the Hebrews, the wandering Israelites, to prove that they were powerful. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with last week because it just seems so awful to kill every person, man, woman, child, animal, the scorched earth policy, and we are supposed to do that. And I don't see us doing it. And neither do the Jews. So we had to do some things that we didn't like doing. I'm sure of it. Do you have an opinion there? Because we still have war, and Israel still has war. And we still have to fight, and we still have to kill. But we still do not wipe everybody off the face of the planet. We don't kill everybody in Palestine, in what they call Palestine. We send leaflets, we drop leaflets warning people that we're going to bomb. Who does that? I'll tell you who. Only Israel does that. The rest of the world, they just kill. They just drop the bombs. And yet, there they are. Tiny country that's being systematically squeezed to its limit because it's hardly got any land to start with. And now we're going to have a 2-state thing. It's, going to take away, it has already taken away much of what I remember when I first went to Israel in 1983. We have to protect ourselves, and when we protect ourselves, we are accused of war crimes. There are things wrong with Israel, I agree, but not that. That just doesn't count. We have the problems with the women of the wall and versus the Haredi, and I don't know how that's going to turn out. But I'll tell you, there's another issue there. I'm going to get off the track a little bit. some of the things that's wrong with us. When the 1967, when we won back that part of Jerusalem that included the wall, the Western Wall, in order to placate the Orthodox and keep them a functioning part of the culture of Israel and the government, etc. We placated them and gave them rule over the Western Wall. Until that time, there were no separations. There was no mechitza. There are old pictures taken of the Western Wall with men and women together praying. And now we've got 3 divisions, I guess. We've got the male Orthodox, the female Orthodox, and then the egalitarian. All you can do is let it go and let Hashem control. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Gabriel. It's hard to think of that though, because when the paratroopers came down and won back the wall, they didn't win it back for just the Orthodox. They won it back for all the Jewish people, all of them. And it's hard for me to imagine that they can be kept out, that we're excluded and that we're discriminated against, that they tear up our prayer books, that they throw things at us, and the police do nothing. The police do nothing. And you're right, Sue. That's true too. You can't blame God for all. You can't assign everything to God, because we're His partners. That's the thing. We're His partners. We have to bring the solution about. You can't just let God do it, because that won't happen, I don't think. The thing that the Haredi, the ultra-Orthodox, fall back on every time is Jewish law. Jewish law is called halacha, correct? Halacha, the word halacha, the root word of it is halach, to move, to walk, but to move. And halacha was meant to be flexible. It was meant to move. It was meant to move with the centuries. And these people have not moved. Somehow we have to reach them and show them that we're not bad people, that we're not goyim, that we're not whores, prostitutes, and crazies. Somehow they have to realize that. There has to be some way of reaching them. So, okay, on to Elena. עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Page 18. We rise to our duty to praise the Master of all, to acclaim the Creator. God made our lot unlike that of other people, assigning us to a unique destiny. We bend the knee and bow, acknowledging the Supreme Sovereign, the Holy One, exalted, who spread out the heavens and laid the foundations of the earth. Incidentally, the picture you're looking at right now is, those are the 3 paratroopers that liberated the wall in 1967. And those are the same 3 paratroopers. I think this was taken about 2 years ago. In support of, by the way, in support of the women of the wall. Page 19. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ביום ההוא יהיה ושמו אחד, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. Actually, no, it's not a new guitar. It's not. Sorry. Same guitar. Purple. It's purple, you know. I call her Argaman. Argaman means purple in Hebrew. Such is the prophetic assurance. Adonai shall be acknowledged, ruler of all the earth. On that day, Adonai shall be one, and God's name shall be one. On behalf of the sick, we are grateful, O God, for the gift of life and for the healing powers you have implanted within your creatures. Sustain our loved ones through these days of illness with the courage and fortitude they need to endure weakness and pain. Help us to find ways to show our love for them so that we may be an influence for good in their time of need. And may all who suffer illness of body or mind know that you are with them, giving them strength of spirit as they struggle to recover. May their afflictions soon be ended, and may they return in health to family and friends. Adonai, Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei HaCholim. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals the sick. I do have another guitar that's wood, but I don't use it much. I use it when this one is, I take in to get, cleaned up and restrung and stuff. but this is the one I use most of the time. The names that we would like remembered tonight for healing. Lee Sharp and Leo, and for Karina, that was for Gabrielle. Karina, Martina, Anna, Pablo Ignacio, Dana Andrea Nieves, Felix Gaspar Esra, and remember Clara, Ernestina, Carrie, Fuzia, and George. Also Albert once remembered Clara, Valerie, Aaron, Maddie, Trey, Mayo, Malcolm, Barbara, Rose, James, Carrie and Albert, and Joseph and Mary Aronofsky. For Hannah, Hulda, Chaya, Amir, and yourself. Okay. And my friend, Joseph Chavez, who is not doing well. He's been in the hospital for the past several months and in and out, and he has an infection now that is causing him internal bleeding, and they have to perform a surgery, but they can't do the surgery until the bleeding stops, and it's very scary. I got the report the other day that his blood pressure was something like 45/35, which is pretty close to death. May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Morning, Scottish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash, Shemei Rabbi. Be'alamadi v'rach yulute v'yamlich malchute. V'chaye chon v'yomicha. V'chaye d'kol Beit Yisrael. V'agalau v'zman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabba mevarach. Le'alam ulal me'almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach. Yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal. Shemei d'kudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechemata. La'amioran be'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. I thank you, all of you, for joining me tonight. I am Rabbi Galit Levi-Slater. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part of the Sing Shalom community. I know some of you, I don't know if you guys go every single day. I know that you go on Wednesdays because I see the last of the chat stuff. So, at any rate, thank you very much for being a part of my life. And I'm going to close with a song that I'm not going to use the guitar. You're very welcome. It's Hashivenu. We say it when we return the Torah to the Ark. It's return us to the days of old and turn yourself to us and we will turn to you. It has to do with turning, coming back, and turning to God, having God turn to us. Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha, Venashuva, Venashuva, Chadesh, Chadesh, Yameinu Kekedem. It's actually around if you want to try it that way, you guys. You're welcome to. Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha, Venashuva, Venashuva, Chadesh, Chadesh, Yameinu Kekedem. Chadesh, Chadesh, Yameinu Kekedem. And Shabbat Shalom for tomorrow, Shavua Tov, and I'll be back next week. Laila Tov.